Solo para diversión voy a hablar de errores de pronunciación en inglés. Desde ahora voy a hablar en inglés, ¿ok? Bueno. Hello everyone. We're going to talk about Spanish speaking pronunciation errors. If you speak Spanish and want to speak English with a perfect American English accent, this is the video for you. Welcome. Let's go into the errors that are common among Spanish speakers who are learning English. The first one that you really need to know is the I to E sound. So a lot of people pronounce the I sound with an E sound. So instead of ship, they'll say sheep. And there's a difference between ship and sheep, which can cause some English speakers to be confused. So when you're talking about a ship, like a boat, you need to use the I sound, ship, instead of sheep. This is very common in a lot of words, like hit or bit. A lot of words. A good way to handle that is I. That sound is between E and So move your tongue kind of in the middle of your mouth, I. You might need to tighten up the muscles in your face just a little bit, but not too much, I. So listen to yourself, record your voice, trying to get that sound, ship, hit, bit, get that I sound really solid, and then we'll move on to the next sound. The aspirated H. Yes, in the Spanish language, the H is silent. So instead of hola, it would be hola, right? And it's very easy to impose that onto English, just keeping the H silent. However, when you learn to use the H sound, you tend to pronounce it kind of like a J, like Jorge. So that means you're bringing the sound into the back of your throat and aspirating it. That means you're breathing out, like, hello, how are you? You don't need to do that. Just relax the jaw. There's nothing going on in the vocal cords. Just ha. Just practice the ha sound. How are you? So take the J sound, ha. Stop the vocal cords. Instead, don't use these. Relax. And instead, just allow the air to come out. So if ha was a 10, bring it down to about a 3. How are you? How are you doing today? And when you learn how to do that, it won't sound like you're attacking every word. Learning how to do the H sound properly will make English more easy to say, and it will feel more relaxed. And when you feel relaxed and you sound relaxed, other people are relaxed around you too. Very important. The next one is a diphthong that combines A and E. A. So the whole sound is A, all in one syllable. A good example is the word pain, which means to feel really hurt. A lot of Spanish speakers, when learning the word pain, they'll say it pen. Are you feeling pain? That confuses people. So learning how to say the A sound it's pretty easy. You take A and then E, A, and you combine that. Pain, pale, plain. There's a lot of words that use the A sound. Let's go to the next one. The Y sound. The Y sound is pronounced in different ways. I've heard in Mexico it being pronounced like an English J, like how are you? In Peru and Ecuador, it's kind of the same way, how are you? In Argentina, they tend to pronounce it with SH sound, like how are you? Ya te llevo. I'll go over the Y sound right here very simply. You start with the E sound. You have that sound in your alphabet, E, and then Y, Y, Y. So you bring your lips kind of forward, you're relaxed, Y. The difference here is between words like yes, Jess, Yale, jail. If you say your son is going to Yale, when you really mean your son is going to jail, you might set up a totally different expectation. So be very careful with your pronunciation. Some other words like this are yellow. It might be confused with Jello, and yawn might be confused with John. So it's very important to get the Y sound just right. Next, the TH sound. Think, third, thigh, this. When you say words with the TH sound, you start with your tongue in the middle of your teeth, and then it goes back while a puff of air goes forward. Th, th, th. So that's pretty easy. When you learn how to do that, you can replace the D sound that you were using, like dis, dat, thermometer, and change it to this, that, thermometer. Let's go to the next sound. The V sound is often pronounced like a B because there is no V sound in Spanish. Voice often sounds like boys. Valet often sounds like ballet. What are some other ones? Very sounds like berry. So to do the V sound, the bottom lip goes under your upper teeth, v, and you vibrate your vocal cords and do the same thing you would do for F. So, fuerte. You know how to do that. Just bring your mouth into the same shape and vibrate your vocal cords. V. And that's how you do the V sound. I have a whole video dedicated to that. It will be on the playlist. Last one, SP. Like when words start with SP, like Spain, spinach, or spine, it's easy to subconsciously put an E, making the sound. So instead of spinach, you'd say espinaca or espinach. Or spicy, you might say spicy. Teaching yourself to drop that first syllable and just say spinach, spicy, spoon. That will get you more used to speaking like a native American English speaker. So those are just some of the common pitfalls or hang-ups that a lot of Spanish speakers learn when they're sincerely trying to learn how to speak like an American. And like I said, so check out the playlist there so you can see more examples of how to pronounce things properly. I will continue to add more to that playlist. Until then, subscribe, like this video, and if there's anything you want help with in learning English, let me know down in the comments. I really want to know. Gracias. Hasta la vista.